Welcome, dear students. I am Mrs. Shubhangi Davange from Pravara Science Academy. This is the second session for chapter Metals and Non-Metals. In the first session, we learned about the physical and chemical properties of metals. In this session, we are going to learn about the physical and chemical properties of non-metals. Firstly, we learn about physical properties of non-metals. First physical property of non-metals is about physical state. At ordinary temperature, non-metals occurs as solids, liquid and gases. Example of solid state non-metals are carbon, sulfur and phosphorus. Example of liquid state non-metals is bromine. Example of gaseous state non-metals are hydrogen, nitrogen and oxygen. Second physical property is luster. Non-metals do not have luster except diamond and iodine crystals. That is, non-metals cannot shine, but diamond and iodine crystals can shine though they are non-metals. Third property is brittleness. Solid non-metals are brittle. Some non-metals are soft. But diamond is the hardest natural non-metal. Fourth property is about ductility and malleability. Non-metals are neither ductile nor malleable. It means we cannot make thin wire and thin sheets from non-metals. Fifth property is conduction of heat and electricity. Non-metals are bad conductors of heat and electricity except graphite. Graphite is a very good conductor of electricity. Graphite is an allotrope of carbon. Sixth property of non-metals is density. Non-metals have low density. Seventh property of non-metals is melting and boiling points. Non-metals have low melting and boiling points except the solid non-metals like carbon and boron. They melt at high temperature. These all are the physical properties of non-metals. Now we learn about the chemical properties of non-metals. First property is electronic configuration. So, electronic configuration means the distribution of electrons in different shells. Most of the non-metals have 4 to 7 electrons in their valence shell, or we can say in the outermost shell. Some examples of non-metals and their electronic configuration is sodium. Atomic number is 7 and electronic configuration of sodium is 2, 5, that is 2 electrons in first shell and 5 electrons in outermost shell. Oxygen, atomic number of oxygen is 8, electronic configuration is 2 6. That is 2 electrons in first shell and 6 electrons in outermost shell. Chlorine, atomic number of chlorine is 17, electronic configuration is 287. That is 2 electrons in first shell and 7 electrons in the outermost shell. Second chemical property of non-metals is formation of ions. Non-metals have a tendency to accept electrons in their valence shell to form negatively charged ions called anions. Shortly, we can say that non-metals accept electron and form negatively charged ion. Some examples are here. Chlorine, whose electronic configuration is 287. Chlorine accept one electron and form negatively charged ion of chlorine, and its electronic configuration becomes 288. Second example of formation of ions. Oxygen accept 2 electrons and form negatively charged ion of oxygen. Its electronic configuration is 2,6. After accepting 2 electrons, electronic configuration becomes 2,8. Third example, nitrogen accept 3 electrons and form negatively charged ion of nitrogen. Electronic configuration of nitrogen atom is 2,5. After accepting 3 electrons, it forms negative ion and its electronic configuration becomes 2,8. Now, third property of non-metals is reaction with oxygen. Non-metals combine with oxygen to form non-metal oxides. Carbon reacts with oxygen to form carbon dioxide. Again, further, carbon dioxide reacts with sodium hydroxide. It forms sodium carbonate, and the reaction is written as C plus O2 gives CO2. Further, CO2 plus 2 NaOH gives Na2CO3 plus 2H2O. So, these three are the chemical properties of non-metals. Now, we learn about metalloids. So, what is meant by metalloids? Some elements such as arsenic, silicon, germanium and antimony have properties which are intermediate between metals and non-metals. Such elements are called as metalloids. In simple words, we can say that the elements which are metalloids shows the properties of both metals and non-metals. So, in today's session, we learn about physical and chemical properties of non-metals. Also, we learn about metalloids. I hope you all understood this session. Thank you student for watching this video.